They got Lil Durk in a hole. They trying to keep him in a hole. They trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged. And
we want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk.
After Lil Durk was named in another murder for hire case, his jail situation changed dramatically from being allowed to call his close associates whenever he wanted.
At your speaker, I got Ike right here, I got Chucky right here, I got Mando right here. Who you gonna be getting first? Who you gonna be beat that? Hey, what you on, big man? And alive every day. It was simple.
Well, you asked about, I be asking about you. I be on you.
You know that.
What you got going?
I'm working on EP. I'm feeling good as feeling good. I just rock it on live. Like literally, you gonna see that.
To now being placed right back into the hole, getting locked up in solitary confinement all by himself. This way, he can't be told what is happening with his court case, as all of the new charges are being added.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS. And right now we're going to show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone. And basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole. Do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they're trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
This resulted in Lil Baby tweeting, "I don't care about nothing else other than Durk right now. Free the bro." Being concerned for Lil Durk after it was announced. Breaking. Lil Durk has been indicted with another murder for hire charge for the passing of Stephon Mack. It is believed that Mack was targeted as revenge for the passing of Lil Durk's brother, Thang. The official court file reads, the government has informed defense counsel that it is considering filing supplemental charges by June 3rd, 2026. The new charges would add 2 alleged incidents as direct evidence, including the passing of Stephon Mack, even getting the attention of Charleston White, who would say,
"So ain't nobody laughing at Durk. Now it ain't funny. Now your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no bond like me. That boy got a federal no bond. You know you had put that hit out on that boy, so you've been trying to avoid karma. They say karma is real. I say it ain't real. I say you reap what you sow. They say that's karma."
As the man who was hired to do the crime against Stephon Mack in retaliation for Thang ended up getting tricked by a federal informant while in jail. Reading a quote, DJ Academics reveals that one of Lil Durk's alleged members confessed to a cellmate who was reportedly an undercover informant, that Lil Durk paid him to retaliate for Thang, who passed.
He gets locked up in a cell and they give him a cellmate. He tells his cellmate who he murdered, how he murdered him, the homie he did the murder with, and who was supposed to pay him for the murder. Thank you. Come again. Perfect. Got him. So he confessed, essentially. He's talking to a cellmate. Listen to how he's talking to his cellmate, chat. Yeah, I had the standard, folk. With a 60 round in that on mic. I let 3 out when he first came out. Marley said, yo, wait till he get to the car. I said, yo, tweaking, boy. By the time he get to the car, that's enough time for him to get his pipe. Yo, so now the cellmate, who's a confidential source, is saying, tell me.
With the official court document reading, the newly unsealed filing in the U.S. District Court in Chicago alleges Durk Banks was behind the January 27, 2022, passing of Stephon Mack, who was targeted shortly after he exited the Youth Peace Center on Roseland on West 111th Street. At the time of his passing, according to the FBI, Stephon Mack was the leader of the Smashville faction of the Gangster Disciples. But there is a reason they planted a federal informant inside of this man's cell. They originally went back to the day Stephon Mack passed, and you're not going to believe what Durk did. Because on this day, 30 minutes after it was reported that Stephon Mack had passed, Lil Durk wrote on his IG story, for Thang. Then 1 hour later, he had this video posted.
What is it? Slap Khan. Well, look on that, yeah. Well, shout out, man. Okay. You gotta know your jury, like.
Would end up planting a federal informant inside of the hired street member's jail cell, hoping that he would slip up and reveal the truth, because they knew that Lil Durk played a part in the passing of Stephon Mack. This would end up getting the attention of creators, saying,
This is my last no jumper. Durk Torre told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last.
Now look what happened to him.
That man got kids. You talking about look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about him.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of that Durk allegedly called in.
Until they put that on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
The feds have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put it out. So this is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
that what type of police
has been alleged to have ordered them.
This
free smirk though.
Free smirk. But also maybe
police platform. This some police.
Just sit down for a little bit and decide, hey, maybe I'm not anybody else.
This moment would end up changing Lil Durk's life forever. Because if you're unaware, he was about to go into trial with the highest % chance of winning the case. The prosecutors were even so scared going to trial that they even ended up throwing Hail Mary charges against Lil Durk, which are known as fallback charges, a last hope to lock up someone.
Added a fallback charge. So when they bought the case, the original indictment, there was no stalking charge. In the second superseding indictment against Durk, they added a stalking charge. And the stalking charge is important because it doesn't require any contract. No quid pro quo, no bounty, no payment theory. You can add that charge and simply prove that, hey, he was telling people to go do this. He didn't necessarily pay them to go do but he was telling them to go follow that guy. He was telling them to go stalk that guy. And a jury can look at it and say, a lot like in the Diddy case, that, hey, not exactly sure here. Very, 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 very suspicious individual over here. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the lesser charge. And so, when the government puts in that fallback charge later in the case, that tells you that they're not 100% sure.
The feds had to withdraw a lot of evidence they had against Durk because Durk's lawyers were able to make such a good argument for it to be thrown out that it worked.
The matter is, his trial team has won a number of points in this case. Some of the evidence that they wanted to use has actually been withdrawn so that the judge didn't have to exclude it. When they bought this case, they said the conspiracy started in August 2022. That's when Durk arranged to get these rentals, these flights. That's when he made arrangements for the bounty. Then they switched that and they said, actually, the conspiracy started back when November 2020. And here's the big one. When they charged Durk, they said in the indictment about the bounty that at the direction of defendant Durk Banks, defendant Wilson, that's OTF Didi, would pay the bounty or monetary reward to the
But now, with the new murder for hire charge being added to the already existing one, Durk will be serving a life sentence in prison. A rapper wrote, "Let's be real, gang. We all knew it was that boy Jam snitching on Durk, trying to free himself out of these cases." This even ended up getting the attention of Jam, reading, "Man, you are for sure one of them rappers I would smack the shit out of." Hey, look right. It's a million out west guys that know I'm not to be played with. I really treat you guys like kids. You're a rapper, so stick to that. You're good at wordplay, so don't use my name for clout. It isn't real smart, Lil Goofy Vaughn off 1700. Don't let the situation fool you and have them glasses in one place and you in another. As when the new charges came, everyone believed that Jam ratted due to him being exposed for snitching earlier in the case.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam got him in a jam. Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case. But eventually he...
But in reality, it was the street goon that was hired for a few $1,000s to commit the crime that ended up putting Lil Durk away for life. There's two people that are extremely happy that he's facing the new charges because today it was announced that Quando Rondo and Lil Tim did separate interviews, but both said the same message with it being released on the same day, with many looking at it like a weird coincidence. Others believe it's their way of trolling because of what members did to Lil PAB. Lil Tim said,
I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f***ing shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that shit off, that would have never happened like that.
Which even led to Quando Rondo saying about the exact same thing, saying that he wishes it was handled a different way.
First person you gonna go to screaming is, God, why? And all this and all that. I ain't got, like, you see I'm setting my piece right now. I ain't got no beef with nobody.
They said that you were the intended target in that situation.
Man, bro, man. Cuz I'm about to keep it real with you, man. All you heard was cap. Nobody know what the really going on, bro. But I really got nothing to do with me.
Two ops of Lil Durk doing interviews on the same day, praising Durk and wishing things were handled a different way. Definitely doesn't seem suspicious at all. But then the reason they did it ended up getting revealed. The prosecutors ended up revealing inside a court how Lil Durk and OTF members hire hitmen to get Quando and Lil PAB. Inside a court, they ended up revealing a selfie that Durk took in 2022 where you could see $1 million in cash on the bathroom counter, along with the evidence reading, prosecutors say Durk placed a $1 million bounty on Quando in 2022. The discovery also shows that defendant Banks used his trusted lieutenants to recruit hitmen to fly to Southern California to get Quando, where allegedly that selfie Lil Durk took was to show the hitmen that the $1 million of cash was ready. Lil Durk was the one who wanted it while he was in the photo and knew that once the job was done, the money would be ready to be picked up. The court file continues, consistent with defendant Banks' promise to reward co-conspirators. Defendant Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay the $1 million reward on behalf of defendant Banks in exchange for flying to LA to commit the crime. But the prosecutors even found what Lil Durk paid the OTF members for setting up the crime. The evidence file reads, nonetheless, rewarded co-conspirators got other things, featuring in many of the direct participant music videos and rap lyrics in the months following the crime, with the most notable being Durk's song with D-Ski, The Block is Hot. They would then share that Stefan Mack's hit didn't cost nearly anywhere near $1 million. They wrote, federal prosecutors reveal in the murder-for-hire case of Stefan Mack, Mike's City AJ unknowingly told an undercover agent that Lil Durk placed a $70,000 bounty on Mack, but then wanted to get it raised to $90,000, where AJ would meet up with Durk during a podcast held on February 17, 2022. However, it gets even worse for Durk because with the prosecutors having all the leverage, they'd end up submitting a motion to be allowed to share King Von's passing footage with the jury during trial, and the judge agreed.
When you looked at King Von getting, how did you feel, considering the animosity between you guys up to that point?
Like my real first action thought, I was happy.
You're happy?
They're allowing it for two reasons, with the second reason being the worst. But the first reason is when King Von passed, a lot of ops were celebrating it. They claimed that this fueled Lil Durk to go out and get revenge, as this is what one op said.
Heard that, considering the back and forth that y'all have had in your own ways. How did you feel?
So I kind of happy.
You were happy?
Can I say I was kind of happy? No, seriously, I was though. It was up. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he did. But I was happy as when I found out Von was dead. I cooked for the whole day. Wild people.
But it didn't end there, as we even saw another one of King Von's ops going on an interview, saying he's happy that King Von's gone. However, the second reason they're going to be allowed to show Von's passing is because of the lyrics Durk would use about Von. The first set of lyrics Durk raps, don't respond to things with Von. I'm like, you're tripping. Go get your... They're dropping locations. I'm getting it done. The feds claim this shows Lil Durk's entire motive. Don't respond to Von's comments. Grab your firearm and go get the job